So in a way, I think it's kind of silly because you don't cosplay and go to conventions looking for people to touch you inappropriately, but people still kind of get that vibe. Hi, I'm Kitty K, and I'm here to talk about cosplay and consent, I guess. A personal experience I had is I started cosplaying when I was 13 or 14, and my first cosplay ever was Fluttershy from My Little Pony. So you think that's the least sexual cosplay that you can possibly do, but a guy stalked me the entire convention and then finally got me to give him my phone number. And a 13-year-old girl, this 30-year-old guy kept sending me sexual messages and making me really uncomfortable because I cosplayed a character from a children's TV show. But it's not just that, it's also, even if you cosplay a character that's a little more showy and stuff, people just get this instant thought like, oh, it's okay to tell her sexual things, oh, it's okay to touch her inappropriately. But that's not what it is at all, though. So, why do girls dress a certain way? Is that the other question?
Yes. So, cosplay is for everyone, would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So, why do you feel that women tend to cosplay more scantily clad?
I'm gonna answer it completely honestly because I know I'm guilty of this too. But I'll use like Jessica Negri for example because like everyone knows her, everyone loves her. Like I am guilty of like buying her prints, going to her Patreon and stuff. But honestly, a lot of the time, female cosplayers, we know what brings in money. And that's why we do it, but it doesn't mean that we want like the really inappropriate messages and attention. And a lot of the time, like, especially me, girls have body insecurities, and to do cosplays like this and get that positive feedback, like it makes us feel good about ourselves. But we don't want you to like touch us at conventions and stuff, like that's not what we want at all. Like if you saw someone dress a certain way on the street, would you go up and touch them? Like, it's the same way if someone was cosplaying a character I hated, I wouldn't go up and punch them in the face. So, like, if you see someone, like, I can't think of a specific, like, someone from Final Fantasy who's dressed all, like, skimpy and stuff, if you see them, you're not gonna go up and start saying nasty stuff to them. Like, that's not what they want. They're just doing it to make themselves happy, you know?
Okay. When we were doing our last interviews, we were shocked that the majority of people, the reason that they cosplay is to emulate their character. What do you think, what are your thoughts on that?
What do you mean?
So the reason that they tend to dress more scantily clad is because the character dresses that way and they want to look for authenticity. Yeah,
like, especially in anime and video games, most of the characters that we love, especially female characters, they make them more skimpy, you know, they make them dress certain way, wear less. Like, the video game industry isn't going to change that, so we can't change the way we cosplay, you know? We're not going to change how the character dresses just because you think that a real person wearing it is inappropriate, but a video game isn't. Like, it's been a big complaint from mostly feminists and stuff in the media that most of the characters are hypersexualized, but with so few characters that aren't hypersexualized in video games and anime, it's hard to find cosplays that aren't a little showy. So it's not a problem that girls dress that way. I mean, it's just the character.